Hey everyone, welcome back to a new video. If you're new here, I'm Julie and I'm all about creating dream spaces by figuring things out as I go. Right now I'm working on my second home build project, turning raw land into my homestead one project at a time. This journey was an incredible mix of challenges and creativity, and I'm excited to share it with you. If you've liked the journey so far, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to follow along. It helps to support my channel and keeps me motivated to keep making more content. Now, let's dive into this week's updates. Since I'm not living full-time on the property yet, I come out whenever I can to work on pre-home building projects. Before I can start on the house itself, I need to create spaces for my animals. My goats, chickens, and livestock guardian dogs all need secure, comfortable areas to live. It's important to me that their spaces are safe and functional, and I'm learning as I go. I started off this trip by finishing up the porch on the goat barn and adding gates to the chicken run area. The posts here are very crooked, which makes hanging the gate a little bit tricky. I have to get really creative to straighten them out and make them work. It's definitely a challenge, but I'm going to show you how it turns out at the end. Trust the process. The next day, I started building out the walls for the chicken coop. I picked up this new stud lacing jig for $30 on Amazon to test out before I use it on the house build. And let me tell you, this thing is gonna save me so much time, especially since I'm that person that tends to measure things like 1 inch and 2 lines past the half. If my tape measure doesn't have every single little mark on it, that's how I'm going to measure. On Friday, my nephew Anthony joined me to work on the chicken coop. I can't tell you how much easier it is to have an extra pair of hands when tackling projects like this. Got my nephew Anthony here helping, building the chicken coop. I feel like I've said, I've got to build the chicken coop. What are you doing today? Building a chicken coop like 9,000 times. I feel like every day I'm like, I gotta go build the chicken coop. And this is how much I got done so far by myself. A lot of it was me standing right there wondering what the hell I'm going to do and how I'm going to put all the scrap wood to use without making it look like I put a whole bunch of scrap wood together for a chicken coop. So I enlisted some muscle. I love that sound first thing in the morning. Together we finished framing the walls, completed the roof framing, and started adding plywood to the side walls. Every time I step back to look at the process, I feel such a sense of accomplishment. What was once just a pile of wood and rough plans in my head is now starting to take shape into a real structure, and it makes all the planning, late nights researching, and problem solving feel so worth it. Okay, so last minute change. We decided to move the chicken coop from over there over here because there's 3. This is where the nesting boxes are gonna go, and so Anthony had the great idea to do the roosting bars inside here like a U shape, and then the nesting boxes here, and then the chicken door is here. So the chicken door is supposed to face the run. So originally the chicken door was supposed to be over here, but with the roosting bars that would be in the way. So we pushed it down just in the area so we can put the chicken door here, and then the run will be on this side instead of the other side. And I like that plan so much better. So we heave-toed it and shoved it over, which is not the first time we attempted to move a building after we built it. In fact, all of this material came from the A-frame that we built. God, when was that? May of last year? Yeah, a couple months ago we built an A-frame cabin just because we wanted to see if we could, and we did, and then we took it apart. So this is all the wood from that. So I like it, and my chicken's making me so happy. I'm gonna build a really fun door from here.
Chicken in 2 days.
Chicken.
2 days.
We'll see. What I love most about this stage of the project is how it pushes me to figure things out. As a self-DIYer, I'm constantly learning new skills, troubleshooting when things don't go as planned, and they often don't go as planned, and then finding solutions to unexpected problems. I think that's part of what makes this journey so meaningful, not just the final product, but everything I learn along the way. This week is all about steady progress and teamwork, as I got some much needed help from my family to tackle a few things on my list. On Saturday, my daughter and my grandkids came to lend a hand, and it was such a fun day. One of the tasks we tackled was organizing my ever-growing pile of scrap wood. It's amazing how quickly these piles can take over, and it was great to finally get everything sorted and cleaned up. We even took a little time to break open some geodes, which my grandkids absolutely loved. Having my family there has reminded me of why I'm doing all of this. It's not just about building a house, it's about creating a space where we can come together, make memories, and enjoy the little things in life. One of the challenges of working on the property part-time is balancing progress with patience. And if you know me, I have very little patience. This week wasn't about big, flashy changes, but it was a reminder that every small step counts. Whether it's framing a wall, sorting materials, or just spending time with family, it all adds up and brings me closer to my dream. I think that's an important takeaway for anyone working on long-term projects. Progress doesn't have to be perfect or fast to be meaningful. Thank you so much for watching and being a part of my journey with me. Your support means the world, and I love hearing from you. So if you're inspired to start your own projects or just following along, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about what you're working on and what you'd like to see next. Until next time, I'll see you under the dreaming tree. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe before you go and give this video a thumbs up. See you next time.